Hello, everyone. We've got some great NBA action for you tonight. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Turner for three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Here's Porter, defended by Thompson. Antetokounmpo, right side. Shot clock at 5. That one is off. Here's Flag. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full of trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Back to Turner. Antetokounmpo. Davis with the defensive effort. The three from Washington. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Out to Portis. Over to the left wing. Turner, no good. The three from Washington. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. Here's Flag. Washington outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Flag missing. The Bucks trail by 5. Portis outside. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
And finished off by Davis.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's Flag missing. Bucks trail by 3. Porter with it. Pass to Rollins. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
And that one's good. Flag.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Out to Portis. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more. Here's Davis. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
To the middle. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Oh, catches some.
Showing some power. beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Rollins, no good. Pass to Washington. Down low. Here's Gafford. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Bucks on top, leading by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Thompson goes up, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Look at the agility from Klay Thompson. I think that part of his game is underrated.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
To the inside, Davis. Yes, it's good. Davis has got 8.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
And it's Washington missing. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Outside for Green. Knocks down the triple. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. BA?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And the shot's good.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And that one's good. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Davis. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim. His hang time on the rim with a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Portis. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And Davis with the block. And here's Washington. Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Turner. Outside, Green. Turner, no good. Dallas leading by 5. Now here's Gafford. Green covering. .114 left in the second. Here's Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porter. And no good. The dry spell continues. Williams with it. Now Porter defending. Back to Williams. Now here's Davis. Thompson outside. Here's Williams. Out to Thompson. Up and over Porter. And again, it's Dallas.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Dallas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And Williams has got the ball here for the Mavs. With the drive.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for Dallas, Williams.
And he makes a first. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Green. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Milwaukee shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition, just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. 90 seconds into the second half now. Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Porter outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Porter's got 7 points in the game. Outside Davis. Davis on the tape. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
The amazing thing about AD, you don't have to create for him. He's a big man who can create for himself.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Milwaukee making a switch here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Rollins. He takes it in. Pass to Turner. Out to Portis. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. There's the 3. And Davis with the block. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams making some changes here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys, back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
And that one's good. Flag.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Turner. Now Trent. It's good.
Gary Trent Jr.
Trent's got his first basket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Good on the shot.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Pass to Portis. Back to Porter. Outside for Green. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Turner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Turner's got 9.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there. With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Inside. Up and in on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Here's Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
And so Turner nails them both. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Milwaukee now. 6-point game. Pass to Flag. Down low. Davis. Here's Thompson. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And
49.
we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Bucks trail by 6. Giannis striding in. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here's Gafford. Pass to Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Good on both. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Right wing. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Here's Davis. Thompson outside. In transition, here they come. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Porter outside. On target from range.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can catch you in from distance. He certainly did there. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second team foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Did enough to make it a two-possession game. Every point counts, especially down the stretch.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Outside Davis. Pass to Flag. Antetokounmpo with the block. Now Portis. Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside Portis. To tie it up. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's Flag. Another chance. Outstanding hustle by Davis.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Here's Turner. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Just tremendous poise on an important possession. Flag has nerves of steel.
Porter. Oh, he jammed it.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Yeah, look, that shot took loads of punch. Zero fear.
Washington fires. Davis. Here's Gafford. 6 to shoot. Porter with the steal. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Now Turner. Now on to Kumpo. Just 5 to shoot. Portis! The triple drop!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Here's Turner. Off on the layup. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Flag outside.
And zero fear. Cooper Flag, the rook, born for the moment.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Trail by 1. Antetokounmpo.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Here's Flag. Connect! And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Giannis! Time expires! We're going to overtime! And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Turner outside. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Oh! From the parking lot!
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Porter. Thompson with a steal. Here's Flag. From deep. The 3 ball is down.
Yeah, Flag has that 3 ball. His bag is pretty deep.
Now Portis. Porter. And Gafford with the block.
2 minutes.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Another chance. Oh, assertive follow-up by Giannis.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Portis. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
Here's Davis. Puts up the tray. Turner with a rebound. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he misses the layup. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Now Davis. Now Gafford. Thompson fires. Oh, easy.
Cold-blooded. You can count on Thompson to keep an even temperature as the game heats up.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he commits the intentional foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Here's Milwaukee. Turner outside. Antetokounmpo.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And an intentional foul right there.
Myers Turner. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And this young man, Cooper Flagg, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 5-point game.
Bobby Portis.
Yeah, I really believe that when they need points, they know they can count on him to deliver.
No question. He has the combination of size and skill to get his shot in these high-leverage moments.
Flag.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Look, that's a pressure moment, and he came through.
Antetokounmpo is doubled.
Flag. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
2 shots.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Flag.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 17 seconds left in the OT period. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 5. Guys, what do you think?
They just have to play smart defense, avoid fouling at all costs, and prepare to go to the charity stripe. As long as they follow this game plan, they should be good.
He launches. from downtown.
Oh, what a shot. Porter showing that willingness to take over in the clutch.
Antetokounmpo. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating 3 to win.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the